Oh, I'm not even on. You can't even hear me. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I forgot to do my makeup, so I'm doing it really fast. And I just got new makeup primer. So, of course, it's not going on a way that I, like, want, that I'm, like, used to. Because I think that this primer is actually a lot better than I was using. So yeah, that's where we're at today. I was like getting ready, and I was like, I have this sinking sensation that something is wrong. The enthusiasm was there. Yeah, thank you. Hello. Let me see what everybody's doing. How is everybody today? And why did you say woohoo penguins? Hello, nailed it, guys. I had so much fun in your stream the other day. All the cool kids do come early. I actually switched out of my Kat Von D, my KVD. I was using KVD primer. Because my eyes are really sensitive, and this primer is like, it has so little in it, but I don't think it actually works very well now that I'm using a different primer, which is actually cheaper by quite a bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to like do like extremely fast makeup. But yeah, I was sitting here, like, my husband came in and everything, and I was just like all pouty, and he was like, what's up? Like, what's wrong? And I was like, literally, I have no fucking clue. But like, something seems wrong. And I think it literally just fucking was that, like, I hadn't put on my makeup. My brain, like, that'll happen to me. If I'm going to bed and I haven't taken my pills or brushed my teeth, I'll get this, like, feeling of dread. And if I go to bed, I don't know if y'all do this, but apparently I'm nasty. Occasionally, I'll go to bed without doing some of those things. And I'll just be like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I just need to go to bed. But then I'll be in bed, and I'll be like, I cannot sleep. My body will not let me sleep until I have, like, brushed my teeth and taken my pills and done all of my wind down shenanigans. So yeah, when I was a kid, I'd forget it all the time, and then I'd be like, well, this sucks. But now that I'm into, oh my god, this primer is so different. Look how, like, fucked up my eyes are now. Well, we're just gonna blend it and blend it and blend it, and then put on mascara and put on glasses, and no one's ever gonna fucking know. Thank you, whoever just did whatever you just did. We are doing Sailor Moon art today, so that's actually very appropriate for the Sailor Moon. Thank you so much for the resub, Sun. Hello, hello, hello. What are you talking about? Hello, Spadazzles. Can the recliner be in the house? What is even happening? What is even happening in this chat? I'm not even a part of it right now. The stuff that I definitely need. Wait, is this also because I cleaned my brushes? My makeup's super fucked up. This isn't even worth it. I don't know what it is, why it's happening this way, but I'm just gonna wipe it off, and I'm gonna throw on some fucking mascara, and we're just gonna go on with our lives. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna move on with our lives, and put on some lipstick as well. Okay. Welcome to my Get Ready With Me. I'm horrifically nearsighted. Here. I'm horrifically nearsighted. So I have no idea what anybody's saying. Well, I have my glasses off. Also, because I am horrifically nearsighted, my makeup's usually a general concept that I kind of just wipe brushes at my face until it's done, because I can't see shit. I can't see shit while I apply makeup. Anyway. Yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough. Here we go. Here we go. We're good enough. This is where we'll leave it today. Okay. You two are horrifically nearsighted. Okay, you bent to bed with a bit of face makeup on, and then you kept your hand between your cheek and your pillowcase unless you were on your back. Yes, we love that. We love the preserving makeup maneuvers. I think there's a combination of I just got new primer and I just cleaned my brushes with like a spray cleaner that's mostly oil. And I think that usually they're fine like right after I do it. But today, not so much. And you're seeing all my random trash. So welcome to the stream. We're crazy today. We're just being a weirdo today. We're just having fun today. I also don't have my light on here. Hold on. I'm sorry it's so fucked up right now. But I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Good enough is your motto. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. We are saying, yeah, I can see that. I see that. You're all speaking my language. My millions of typo language. When I'm in Linry's chat, I swear to God, she has no idea what I'm saying at any given moment. At all times, Linry's just like, Stephanie, what the fuck are you smoking over there? And I'm like, weed. How are you doing, son? I've already asked how everybody is. I'm pretty sure I have. All right. The good news is you know me, except for my nails, I'm extremely low maintenance. All right, that's not true. I'm not really low maintenance at all. I need a lot of alone time, so that's, you know, a thing that's low maintenance about me. But other than that, I am an exotic pet. Okay. All right. Woo! All right. I'm so excited because I'm going to be doing some Sailor Moon nails today, and I am doing nails themed around Zoicite and Kunzite or Malachite. I forgot what the other one's name was. And for some reason, they changed his name in the American, in like the English dub. They changed Kunzite's name. So when I looked it up, it said Malachite. But I would rather use the Japanese name. But it's not like either of them are Japanese or American names. And Zoicite, the character who they changed the gender of, he has the same name. So who the fuck knows? You're watching on YouTube, all your app updates. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. And hello, Polished Mess. Hello, Tiffany's wife. Hello, hello. But yeah, if you're not familiar with these characters on Sailor Moon, let me show you some images. Let's look up my favorite thing to do is look up images. You know how I love the images. Should I put this to, I should start doing safe search. I should put safe search on, especially since I don't use Google for unsafe searches anymore. I've advanced from Google, so I don't even need it anymore. Hello, Linda, you're on YouTube because you can't log into Twitch on your lap. Why can't you log into Twitch on your laptop? Why? All right, everybody, I'm going to show you some sexy boys. So these are Zoicite and Kunzite. Unfortunately, this is when they kill the gay. Because, yeah, both of these dudes die. They're villains. And personally, I, for one, love gay villains. I think the important thing about a gay villain is their villainy should not be linked to them being gay. So I think the gay villain is good as long as like they're not perpetuating tropes that are harmful. Unless they're Dr. Frankenfurter, he gets a complete pass. He just gets a complete pass for me. I'm like, you're gay, you're a villain. It's part of your villainy. I'm fine with it. You've rewatched his arc many times. It's easy. You know, I was so shocked because this is in the first season. This is in the first season of Sailor Moon. And I was watching and I was like, are those the gays? Are those the gays? And like within like minutes, basically, of like their first introduction, they are like literally just like snuggling under a tree, and there is like no way to not know these guys are a couple. And I was just like, this was the beginning of COVID. It was the first time I watched Sailor Moon. I was just out of my fucking mind. I was so excited. Look at my boys. I love them. I love them. And one thing I really, really love about them is that there is like a more femmy one and a more masky one, but like it's not like the masky one is at all like he's like they're so devoted, both of them. I love that. I mean, I love that in a couple in general. I love a devoted couple. But like villains who are devoted, ugh, I don't know. The whole thing just makes me. Can I post the gems they're named for? Yes, I'll show those too. All right, let's see. Crazy randomized password. You know what it is? You use a password book. I just reset my password every single time I forget it. I save all my just so you know how to get into all my shit. I do for the things that are really important. I do have like two-factor authentication and all that stuff. But yeah, I just save my passwords and then you know, and then I just reset them if I forget them every single time. I don't use the same password on every platform. Villains do deserve love too. Wait, what's LastPass? Okay, so let's look up Zoicite gem. Hold on. Zoicite gem. I wonder if Malachite and Kunzite are the same thing. So this is a Zoicite, and oh my god, I had no fucking clue these were so pretty. What the fuck? Zoicite? Why wasn't there? Is there a Zoicite in Steven Universe? Because shit, look at this. Okay, Husbando and I we're becoming a Zoicite Malachite coded couple. I've decided. I have decided. No, you're fine. You're fine. You just changed it. Okay.
That's my purse.
They're not the same.
I don't
right.
know you.
You have a beautiful Zoicite. Hi, Danny, by the way. A beautiful Zoicite ruby inclusion like that one. Oh, that's a Zoicite ruby inclusion? Oh, I see. So he's just... What's a regular Zoicite? What's a do Zoicites... I feel like they should have named... No, there is a Steven Universe Zoicite? Oh, it's... No, there's... It's people's... There doesn't look like there's a Steven Universe Zoicite. It looks like there are people's fan characters. OCs. Which every character is an OC. By the way, if someone's like, oh, that's so like an OC, just remind them. Every character is an OC. Every character is someone's OC. Are some characters more OC-like than others? For sure. Okay. The green is, yeah, that's what I've assumed. Why are you shading on the rocks, Danny? What is your problem? You're wearing a Kunzite cluster ring, which has never made it into a swatch pick. Oh my god, you gotta do it. Why, Danny? You need to calm down. You need to calm down. P.S. I will upload the I'll upload the episode after stream. Don't let me forget. Damn them to me. Look, they're really pretty, okay? And there is a Steven Universe called Malachite. Anyway, these are really fucking pretty, okay? Don't diss my boyfriend's American Sona. I don't know who amongst me and my husband would be Malachite and who would be Zoicite, though. I don't know who's the more femmy. And this is Kunzite, which definitely fits. This definitely fits. This fits Kunzite. This is better for Kunzite because he's not green. Is he green? No. Well, no, he is. He is green. But he's like really light, you know? So, they're so cute. They're so cute. I almost used this as my go live today, but I realized that that's somebody's fan art and not just like a screenshot from the show. But fuck, like, I should get some art of them. This is from the first scene. This is like halfway through the first season of Sailor Moon. You just met Zoicite and he's like upset because like this other person who's on the villain team is being mean to him, and like it's them sitting under a tree and there's like holding hands and he's rubbing his face, and I'm just like, why are our cartoons not as gay as this? I feel like even like good gay cartoons that we have aren't as successfully and wholesomely gay as this. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? They're crystals, not... Are they crystals, though? Kunzite's a crystal, for sure. For sure. Okay, we're getting... Actually, I don't really need to get out of the screen share. We can just screen share the beautiful boys. We love the boys. I'm gonna look back at what people have been saying, because I am legit in my own world right now because of my makeup, because I fucked up my makeup today. I don't understand why Danny hates rock. Okay, your mom and grandfather were lapidary jewelry artists. You've been forced to look at so many dang rocks. Damn. What did some say? You love some rocks and minerals. I've not been forced to look at rocks. So Earth is the lamest rock. You're so right. You're so right. And you should say it. Leonard did the gay quote cousins, and now you're doing your second favorite gays. You need a collection dedicated. Yes. Okay. If frickin', because like Summer from Plus Life asked if I was gonna do the cousins. And I was like, Linry already did the cousins, so I don't think I'm gonna do the cousins. And so I said that I was gonna do these, and she said she might show up today. So maybe if we're all good and pressure Summer, like good little boys and girls and etceteras, we can pressure a small creator to make this collection next year. Let's see. I have not actually watched The Owl House. I should probably watch The Owl House. Wait, what did Restream Bot do to you? How did Restream Bot? Oh, is it because Linry? Because Linry showed up as Restream Bot? You have a really gorgeous piece of malachite for someone you worked at the museum who was very nice to you. Found her son-in-law, who was a sweet older guy, worked there. It's very special. That is very special. For some reason, all I wanted to do after you said that you got something was special is just show off the random like bracelet this hot chick gave me at Disneyland. Actually, I'm going to because it's Pride and she was hot and we were gay for that moment. So I was working Jungle Cruise and it was Raver Day, not Danny's dog day. It was Raver Day for ravers, for real ravers. And this hot chick, like, I think that we cut like the line off because another boat was coming and that boat was full. I know that you needed all these details about what was happening. He's a real rave boy. Well, she was a real rave girl. You should have brought Raver to the rave day. And so these ravers would give people candy, which I was not familiar with this term at the time. And I was not getting any candy from like anybody. I wasn't trying to. I thought it'd be weird to try to like bait them for candy. But this one chick, Samantha, did give me some candy. And actually, Xtina is wearing it right now. She tends to wear it with her little pan skeleton outfit. But yeah, I was like, wow, she's so pretty. I love her. But I'll never see her again. And then like 2 or 3 years later, I was just like loading the boat at the Jungle Cruise. And this chick is like, hey, is your name Stephanie Grace? Because I did my whole name on my name tag. And I was like, yes. And they were like, do you remember my sister Samantha? She gave you some candy. And I was like, oh my God, do I remember Samantha? So the point is that we're still in love to this day. There we go. Happy Pride. Khaleesi is a raver. I didn't know that. Is she really a raver? Wait, your computer you're on right now, it's called Amity Blight. Is that, wait. Fall in love with Luz and Amity. Oh, in Owl House. Okay. I just have, like, I have not been watching, thank you. I have not been watching, a lot of, like, I don't want to say adult cartoons because that implies, like, hentai, which I have not been watching a lot of that. I have been reading a lot of that. But not watching it in video form. But yeah, like a lot of people I know are really into like Has-Been Hotel, and for some reason I'm like something like there is something telling me not to watch that. There's something in my brain saying, just don't watch that. You're not going to like it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, so cute. Sorry, I'm just looking at everybody's fan art now. I just want to see all your fan arts. If I scroll too much, I swear I'm just going to find some porn. And I'm going to get banned from Twitch. Jonas Soda has my hotel. I am... Is this my gay villain origin story? Well, there is a story, which I've told a few times before, where this chick that I was in vocal lessons, like, came on to me at the funeral for our vocal teacher when I was, like, 15. And I was just, like... I was just kind of, like... I don't know how to process this. We are at this man I love's funeral. Like, if you came to me with this at any other time, perhaps I would be able to process this. But today? Not today, please. Okay. You think Hell of a Boss was way better, son. My friend was over the other day. She's obsessed with Hazbin Hotel. She thinks that Hazbin Hotel is better. You'll watch it with you if you need to not watch it alone. I feel like I need to watch it with Omi. Omi's here sometimes. You might see Omi sometimes. You only watch the first season. You keep seeing kind of crappy stuff about Vizipop. What's Vizipop? Is that the people who made it? You can play about Hazbin is that it's Christian propaganda, encouraging you to look at the world in a Christian orientation. Fair enough. And you make that complaint as some kind of Christian. I know you're some kind of Christian, but that also as some kind of Christian, you have valid complaints about the Christian religion. And yeah, I respect your opinions on these things. Now you feel like you have to watch Powerpuff Girls, and Sailor Moon was never into them. You don't need to watch Powerpuff Girls. And I like, kill me if you want to. Cancel me. Go on Twitter and tell people who've never heard about me to cancel me. But I just don't, I think that Sailor Moon is 100% more of a vibe. That's my hot take, is that if you want something that's more of a vibe, watch Sailor Moon. My biggest problem with Sailor Moon is that the main love story is grossly inappropriate. So if you do want a little bit of Sailor Moon without having to deal with that, you can watch Sailor Moon Crystal, which is the remake. It goes a little bit faster, but it does lack some of these vibes, and I don't think Kunzite and Zoicite are in it. But Usagi is like 14 years old, and Tuxedo Common, her eventual boyfriend, is like 20, maybe 18, possibly 18, but I think he's 20. And in the original comics and in Sailor Moon Crystal, he's like 16. They're like 14 and 16. So that's the biggest problem, in my opinion, with Sailor Moon, is that you kind of have to, it's a really cute love story too. And I hate that they did it that way. Why did they do it? Villains have better love stories than the main characters. Absolutely. You're lucky I can't log into Twitter right now. Get log password. I think I have a Twitter account. I think, you know, I have one, but I can't be sure. Oh, they've made both. Okay. You love the Powerpuff Girls, never saw Sailor Moon. I see. As a setting, not propaganda. Fight. So I have a question for everybody. So a few questions, actually. Oh my God, sorry. This is a bigger picture of them under that tree being in love. Look how in love they are. I'll never get over it. I'll never get over, like, pre-2010s gay characters in mainstream media. Yes, I need to watch those. I haven't watched those. I watched all of the seasons that have come to the US, but I watched them Japanese dubbed. But I just watched them in like non-stop. So like, I needed a break. So I should get back to it. Excuse me. All right. So this is a death scene technically, but I also think that it fucks, you know, like the look, the vibes are immaculate. So I have a few options. I can do this look, but do it in MLM Pride colors, I could do this look and just do this look. Or I could not do this look and do the MLM Pride flag. The background is gorge. I'm thinking of just not doing the Pride flag. What a beautiful death to die in the arms of the love of your life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, look, Sailor Moon killed their gays, but it was 100% a vibe, so we forgive them. And also, they did the thing where these are not the only gays. There's so many gays that it doesn't matter that they've killed some of them, because not all of them died. Right? They are, though. They are. They are evil. I keep thinking multi-level. That's why I didn't name the stream MLM Pride. You know, can anybody inform me? It's one of those things where it's an anime for children, so I don't actually know. I don't actually know their goals. Like, what is Queen Beryl trying to do? One thing that I do that my husband laughs at me about all the time is I call Queen Beryl Sama, which is like calling somebody like Queen Beryl Queen. I don't do it all the time, but when I was watching Sailor Moon, I did do it all the time. They're bad guys, but they're not bad guys. You know what I mean? Okay, I think I'm going to do this background. I have the stuff for it. Oh my God, Black Lady. They were talking about Black Lady on Drawfee, and somebody refused to say it. It was really funny. They were like looking, taking energy. What does it mean though, Linry? They did steal some like gems from inside of people and turn them into monsters because their gems were monsters. I don't fucking know. I really don't know what their goal was. And in my, I like very briefly kind of like, I very briefly like watched some of the episodes. Well, watch some of the parts, not even the episodes, with these guys in them. And it did not tell me what the fuck their goal was. I just swatched this polish, by the way, for my favorite grays video. It is Vamp Stamp from Glisten and Glow. And I think I'm done swatching my favorite grays. So that video should be out on Saturday. Given I, you know, get it done. We're all battery for villains to steal our power, right? They're like, we must steal the energy. But yeah, there is a villain that is actually, I mean, do y'all care about Sailor Moon spoilers? It's been a while. You know, it's been like 40 years or some shit. 30 years? 40 years? 30 years. I know how long time is. No battery talk under 4 p.m. Central Time. I'm so sorry. Everybody lay off the batteries. Statute of Limitations is up for spoilers on Sailor Moon. It is Usagi's daughter from a future alternate timeline that comes back in time, and she's Sailor Chibi Moon. I actually have a sticker of her right over here that Summer gave me. Summer from Plus Life. If anyone's gonna do the queer... Oh, what just weird... Some weirdness happened. If anyone's gonna do the queer Sailor Moon set, it's gonna be Summer. I swear to God. 30 years, like that was yesterday. I feel the same way, even though I was legit a child at the time. I'm like 94. I was already in college, but I wasn't. I was like, I wasn't even 10. She's so annoying. Can't do the Chibi Usa episodes. Like, yeah, I'm basically that. But anyway, she turns evil. She turns evil at some point. And she also turns very hot. She's not really herself. So, let's look up Black. If I type in just Black Lady, I'm just gonna get Black Ladies. So let me show you what she looks like. I should legit get in. I'm gonna say evil Chibi Usa. Yeah, I was gonna call her evil Chibi Usa because why'd they call her this? It's because they're in Japan and they don't realize that that was a weird thing to call her. But look at this fucking outfit. Actually, legit, y'all. Legit, I'm gonna get an outfit like this. Mark my words. I will look like this lady. Right? The aesthetic. So good. Look at that. Look at the... I think this is from, yeah, this is from Sailor Moon Crystal. The remake. But yeah, she looks so damn good. But the name is quite unfortunate. Like, it's, I don't think it's like a hate crime. I just think it's like very awkward. You went on national tour in '96. You were on the road for 3 years. Oh my God, you toured with Tommy and How to Succeed. My sister was in a production of that. Just so y'all know. Did you play any of the like named roles in Tommy? Tommy is one of my absolute favorite musicals. We watched the movie version for Psychtember last year. Psychedelic Psychtember. And I'm thinking for this year, we should watch Listomania. Listomania is a psychedelic movie about the composer. Is it Francis Liszt? Is that his name? But what makes it really interesting is that it stars Roger Daltrey, like Tommy, and is directed by the same person who directed Tommy. And it just seems to be basically the same thing, different decade, like it's a period piece. You were Uncle Ernie. Oh my God, it was your first paid job. How was playing Uncle Ernie? I'm always curious because that's such a despicable character. And I'm so curious to talk to someone who was a professional Uncle Ernie. Wait, have you seen Listomania? Because I haven't seen it yet. Your Psychtember is about the TV show Psych. Not psychedelic enough. Not psychedelic enough for Psychtember, unfortunately. Last year we were doing 4 movies a month, which I would love to do again, but I just do not have the time in my life, and especially on a Friday night. I want to be spending time with the husbando. But we did 4. And we did Suspiria. We did Zardos, which only 3 of us watched Zardos. And that shit was insane, and I loved it. I loved it so much. It is such a weird movie, and yet I have never seen Sean Connery be hotter. I didn't think I would be into Sean Connery in that movie. Bold of me to assume. I'm into Sean Connery in every movie, but I assumed I would not. When are we watching Midsummer? Let me give you a rundown of the sketch. So Friday, Celluloid Closet. Friday, 5 p.m. PST, the Celluloid Closet. So that's on the 28th. Then in July, so let's see, 28th, 5th, no movie. 12th, we are watching The Hunger, which is a queer movie, queer horror movie, but not a pride movie. I don't consider it a pride movie. And then on the 26th, we will be watching, right? Yeah, the 26th, we'll be watching Midsummer. Very intimidating. Rehearsal was handled very well when we first blocked it, so we were both comfortable. The crazy thing is to think about our 4-year-old and 10-year-old Tommy are adults with kids now. That is crazy, and that's also adorable. When I finally saw a live production of Tommy, I was blown away. I saw that show in such a different light because that movie is so, whoa. Because that movie is so psychedelic and just so fucking weird. Like, it really takes away from what I deem to be the message of Tommy. Which would kind of be like, that we are greatly impacted by those around us, so you should be like kind to people and not fuck them up. Like I could probably like think of a better way to express that than that, but I feel like any real message from Tommy gets really lost in the psychedelia of the movie. And that's not to say that I don't love the movie. I do. It's just like, yeah. But the funny thing is that like I looked up like what Tommy was like supposed to be about. And I think it's one of those situations where I see stuff in it that even the people who made it didn't necessarily like intend for me to take from it. But like, I have a history with really extreme PTSD. So that's something that like has always interested me about Tommy, because like in Tommy, it's like basically about a boy with very extreme PTSD. That was a lot like how mine was. So it's just a very interesting movie and show for me. But yeah, I prefer a live show that doesn't include somebody rolling around in beans and chocolate and champagne all together at the same time. I feel like the beans and the chocolate and the champagne really took away from the message, you know? Okay, the movie is just trippy. It was amazing to learn the show from our director's view and really get the story, right? Man, I'm so curious. Yeah, if y'all don't know, Nailed It Guy is a professional musical theater performer, which is amazing. And I've been in a lot of musical theater, and I also know a lot of people who have done professional theater and musical theater. Oddly enough, mostly from my high school. Some people from college, because I went to theater school. We weren't really a musical theater school, though. We didn't have like a particularly hefty musical theater program. My junior college did. My junior college absolutely did. Excuse me. But yeah, a lot, if not most, trying to think, like most of my high school drama friends actually have gone on to be professional performers. What is it with me and beans? You don't even want to know. I don't know. You were around senior in high school. You convinced a few of the high plus grad Stormer friends you had to go to Harvard Square to see Tommy, and you were too high to grasp the movie at all. And it was 1980. Like, I don't think it's that you were too high to grasp the movie. I think that the movie was too high for people to grasp. Hello, Allie. Hello. I just realized, and I wanted to tell you, that if you're not familiar with Sailor Moon, something that's coming up, because I know that you were watching it with your daughter and were worried about some of the messaging. There is a really inappropriate age gap romance in that. I love the romance personally. I think it's really like, I really just like, it gets me doki doki, gets me all giddy. However, it ain't a good look. However, you shouldn't do that IRL, because the guy is like 20 and the chick is like 14. Yes. Well, you're already in it. You're already in it. Excuse me. Okay. I haven't done Beans nail art. I've done Beans nails, but I guess I will. I'll do, what is it? Rex beans. Eat Rex beans, fit for a queen. Have you gotten? You are welcome. Yeah, spoilers. But Tuxedo Common, the person that Sailor Moon she sees sometimes, yeah, that's a thing. And he is much older. In the original manga, he is in high school and she's in middle school, which for like Japanese, like that's like 13 and 14 versus like 15, 16, 17, 18. And so he's like 16, and then in Sailor Moon Crystal, which is the remake, it's the high school, middle school age gap. But in the like original show Sailor Moon, the age gap's way bigger for some fucking reason. I hate it. I'm gonna wind up like Dr. Disrespect. How so? Oh, for the young people. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, one thing, if you're under 18, like that's a different world, but yeah, it's just different. It's just different. I mean, he's a college student in the anime, in the original anime, but no, I'm not. Oh, the age gap. Yes. Yeah, I heard a bit about the Dr. Disrespect thing. I had no interest in Dr. Disrespect before I started streaming. And then after I started streaming, my only interest is that he was a big streamer. And I was like, ah, a name that I know now. Yes, I did hear he was DMing minors. There's been a lot of people getting canceled recently. You noticed that? For good reason, though. There was like a commentary YouTuber that I'd never heard of, who's now like everywhere getting canceled. And for good reason. This commentary YouTuber, I'm Alex, I think his name is, like a bunch of DMs that he had sent to his former girlfriends have appeared. And holy shit, that dude was really fucked up. Really fucked up. Oh my god. So, exciting times on the internet. The one thing I don't like about adding glycerin to my nail polish remover is that I feel like it does kind of build up some buildup. You know what I mean? On a better note, Tuxedo Mask is bi in the anime. In one of the movies, the alien villain is an ex of his. Wait. Wait, when does this happen? Wait. What? For reals, though? For reals? You just raw dog the acetone, no additive. Like, here's the thing. It's a trade-off. It's absolutely a trade-off because with the glycerin, my cuticles always kind of look picture perfect. However, occasionally like the cuticle looks good, but like the rest does not look good, you know? Like the nail itself is like, I got some crusties on me. But then when I raw dog the acetone, it like builds up, or not builds up, it dries out. So either have dry out or build up, and I just can't fucking win. Sailor Moon R, the movie. Oh my god. Okay, I'm writing this down. I'm copying and pasting. I love it that every time you reply to Linry, Danny, that you reply to Restream Bot. In an opening scene, you can see the bi flag columns in his cake. Sorry, I'm freaking out. I guess I gotta watch this tonight. I've been thinking about bi people recently as a certified bi people. And also, okay, so I'm writing a fanfic, y'all know this, for Dat Boy 2016. What's his name? Tuxedo Common. Tuxedo, I'll say mask. Tuxedo Mask by Pride Cape. Ah! Sorry. Is that really the picture? That looks like it's the picture. That looks like it's actually from it. Sorry, I just threw up. I was so excited. I was so excited. It's Tuxedo Mask, but in Japanese, it's Tuxedo Common. Because common means mask in Japanese. So they called him that. Wait, the first one. Yes. Yes. There we go. Fantastic. Fantastic. We love that for him. We love that for him. Maybe go back and forth between additive and no additives, perhaps. Yes. One of my best friends is actually named Common. Spelled the same way that you would phonetically spell the Japanese word common, but he is not Japanese, and it's just a Bulgarian name. But I think it's cool. And I think it'd be cool if he wore a tuxedo. You know what I mean? But yeah. I've been writing my entire fanfic, and then I will post it episodically when I'm done, because I realized that I didn't know, like, I knew where I wanted to go, but I didn't really know how I wanted to get there. And so far, so good. It's going really well. I'm just doing, like, I'm basically just, like, finishing the first draft of the entire piece as fast as I can. So I just don't even worry about how things are phrased. Unless sometimes I get into it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, but I just really want to work on this for a while. So I do it for me. But if I'm like, I don't know how to describe this, I'm just moving on. And then I realized that there was a plot line that I really wanted to include, but didn't actually fit with my story and how the characters were acting in my story. So am I writing a fanfic for my fanfic? Yes. Have I done this before? Yes. Is it how I met one of my BFFs, Vero? Yes. My fanfic of my fanfic for my other fanfic series is more popular than my regular fanfic. So I'm excited for my fanfic of my fanfic. I know you all needed to hear about that. Let's go back to what I'm actually doing today. We've spent 36 minutes and I've removed my nail polish and that's it. And I've like used Glistening Glow Dry and Prep 1,000,000 times approximately. Okay, so we're doing this look. So I am very tempted. I'm very tempted to make the base color Sassy Nass Pass Blanc, because it is not, there's not a pure white on here, and that's partially because of the color grading in Sailor Moon is wrong. So it just looks a little bit faded, but it's a vibe, so I think we're just gonna go with it. Okay. Also it'll be better to work with than a white polish, and that's how I am going today. For those of you who haven't seen, just so you know, this is my boy. I just saw him over here and I was like, have y'all seen my big booby boy? That's Brahmsy. That's who I'm writing my fic about. All right. We're gonna have to watch The Boy again sometime this year. Thank you, Danny. I should rewatch The Boy. I mean, I do rewatch The Boy on a somewhat regular basis. Finding out the color grading in Sailor Moon is something you could have lived without knowing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to hear me talk about it. Excuse me. I'm trying to decide what level of detail I want these boys, these men. I don't even think they're human, so I don't really know what to call them, but I'm just gonna call them boys or something. I don't know. These strapping gentlemen. I don't know what level of detail I'm gonna draw them in. Because I feel like that this look would really go well with some more impressionistic figures. Yes, I would love for you to watch it with us. I will say that there is almost nothing scary about The Boy and almost nothing thrilling. All that's in The Boy for me is the oddly erotic parts, I guess. I'm like, this is oddly erotic. Yes, exactly. The regular one, the regular color grading's perfection. All right. I had one of my besties over the other day, the same one who really loves Hazbin Hotel. And I realized I had not spoken to her about my obsession with The Boy. And she's known me since high school. So you know, she's seen me get obsessed over some shit. Yeah, fuck yeah. I didn't at first think it was oddly, well, okay, I did think it was oddly erotic, but I wasn't, like, into it. Somebody just showing us her kinks and passing it off as a scary movie time. Isn't that, like, yeah, okay? That's what scary movies are for a lot of people. I mean, what do you think Hellraiser is there for? Hellraiser-y stuff is my fetish, one of them. But, I don't really like Hellraiser. I wish I did. I really wish I did. I think I need to watch it again. But, I don't know. As much as I'm into kinky shit, I don't really want to go to BDSM hell. If I have to live in BDSM hell or heaven without BDSM, my answer may shock you. It just looks really painful. It just looks really painful and not in a sexy way. That's my hot take on Hellraiser. When the Cenobites are like, some see us as demons, others see us as angels, I'm like, yeah, I actually kind of see you as demons. You're having coffee or tea? I can play this phone. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you so much for getting that. Thank you, thank you. I am so excited. So I have a special mug that you'll be seeing on my video on Saturday because I'm doing my grades video and it's Pride and I have a special mug for that. A mug that's always made me laugh a little bit. Now that I'm not even using this overhead thing, I don't even need it anymore. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Where I say, now that I don't need this, I don't need it. So in case you've been living under a rock, this is Orly Ceci Pass Blanc. Or Ceci n'est pas blanc, but we say it like Danny in this house. Two Lacquered Ladies, the podcast. Yeah. No worries. I really need to put our little motorcycle up on the screen. I just edited this week's episode, and I gotta say, of all the episodes I've ever edited, this one is certainly the most recent. I was like, it's an episode. We did it. I did remove the 15-minute discussion about torture in 1984. I'm sorry that I removed your conversation about torture scenes in 1984, Danny. Perhaps I should cut the... There were a lot of things that maybe I should put up on the Patreon. I kept in all the descriptions of your dog's ass, though. So there we go. All right, I think I'm just gonna do 2 coats, even though this isn't like perfectly perfect. I think perfect people need to know. Yes, I do know that people are very much interested in what's happening with your dog's butt. They always are. All right, all right. Danny enjoys torture. Color me surprised. Danny doesn't really enjoy torture. Well, maybe some. But that's a discussion for another time. All right. We're doing a little bit of cleanup. And then I'm going to let this dry because we're going to be doing some sponging. I don't have a cup of water here with me. So I'm not going to do a wet sponge. But that's okay because we're not like fully gradienting. So let me get the colors And I think that it would be best for me to sponge in jellies. In which case, I suppose I don't need to sponge. I could just... no, you do not. But Danny, you described the rat face cage as one of the greatest scenes of torture. You sounded like you liked it. I'm not saying you liked it. I'm just saying you sounded like you appreciated it. I mean, I did say you sounded like you liked it. But I'll try not to go that far. It was impactful. Good. Oh, sure. Oh, sure, Danny. Oh, sure. No. I'm sure that that is exactly what you mean, because I don't think I would enjoy that either. All right. So. Ugh. Bromsy has to sit here. There we go. Let's get some Cirque Colors jellies. So what we need is that's Bitten jelly. Is this XOXO? This is Lucky jelly. Okay. This is okay. XOXO jelly. I think that's one of them. I think that aqua jelly, but maybe a different color. Let's see. No, I think aqua jelly's good. And then we got some yellow. So for that, I think we're gonna go citron jelly. No. I got Orly poolside too to see if poolside does look a little bit brighter and a little more like the picture. Now I've just got to decide, do I want to sponge these or do I just want to do like a lazy splotching? I'm going to be honest with you, a lazy splotching seems better. Some lazy splotching time. So let us perhaps just lazy splotch our way. I'll test it on my thumb first to see if lazy splotching... Wait, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Excuse me. Have you seen the technique where you put a drop of jelly polish on a stamper and pick it up with another stamper? Yes. Yes, I have. I'm planning on doing that. I'm planning on doing that for the bubbles. I'm planning on doing that for this part. I haven't seen it though with another stamper. I've seen it with a tool. With a dotting tool. All right. So let's just do a little bit of testing on the thumb. This looks okay. I wish it was looking a little more splotchy. So let me grab a sponge. Let me grab a cosmetic wedge. I'm gonna rip off the edge a bit here. And actually, what I'm gonna do, let's clean off this palette. We do love a cosmetic wedge. Like, I think that just doing some jelly splotches is fine with the brush, but I just don't think it's going to... They make cube sponges? Where do they sell them? Who sells the cubes? I don't know if that's necessary. Not saying that every tool needs to be necessary, though. It can just be useful. Or more ideal. I need to clean the bottle neck. Because I just, like... I just dropped some polish on it, and then I made it worse. Okay, so... the splotchening... yeah. We've just got to make sure. Okay. All right. So we're going to pick up a lot of shit. You know what I mean? No, you don't know what I mean. 'Cause I don't even know what I mean. We want a lot of, like, varying levels of opacity here. And we want to make sure we go all the way to the edge. Because in my opinion, there is nothing worse than, like, doing an effect on your nail and having, like, a barrier of, like, either, like, another color nail polish before it, like, hits the edge. You want it to be, like, cropped. Good art is cropped. You don't just see, like... shit. I mean, I'm not saying the good art could be anything, but I like it cropped. And I've generally heard that it's better to have things cropped than just, like, a whole image. But especially when you're talking about art, there's always exceptions to the rules. All right, we got that. So let's come in. Sassy nails. Yes, it is. Hi, Wendy. Hello. Okay, AliExpress, Amazon, etc. Off topic, but I'm getting very close to finishing cleaning and organizing your master closet and bathroom, and you're so happy about it. I'm so happy for you. You haven't organized yours in 13 years, Wendy. Holy shit. I did finally organize my closet, and I'm basically setting it up so that I'm never gonna have to go in there, except for a few select things. By the way, it's time for the changing of the cleanup brushes. So we throw out my oldest and crappiest cleanup brush. Keep my current okay cleanup brush. And then add a new cleanup brush. Thank you, Danny. You did find some nice pictures. Oh, hopefully I didn't just, like, dox myself. One of which is you posted in selfies. Yes, I saw that, I think. Of you as a wee babe. It was extremely cute. All right. New cleanup brush. Who dis? This is the K&I Weed Whacker. My holy grail of brushes. Finger painting your little heart out. I need to post a picture of me in my cowboy outfit for you, Danny. My mom loved Western stuff. All right, all right. And there's a very cute picture of me in a tree in my little cowboy outfit. Early Breathables Floors Lava stained you. How dare. Early Breathables should not stain you, as a rule. Because they're supposed to be warmed out base coat. You shouldn't let it happen, Orly. I'm gonna do, let's see. I'm gonna go back to this picture. This is basically the level of stuff. I wish there wasn't so much like random little spots and stuff, but sometimes it just is how it is. All right, let's do some blue. Right? Linry's nails are like a sponge, though. My nails have been pretty stained, though, too. I think it's because I was bragging about not having stained nails. And then, like, the god of nails was just like, oh, you're gonna brag about not having stained nails, Stephanie? Well, this is what your hubris gets you. And I was like, no, not in the hubris. Dang, right in the hubris. There is like a legit thing here. Out. I might need a darker blue. I could always, though, do 2 different blues. That's what happens. He uses peel off for everything. True. People who use peel off for everything. They're just asking for trouble. They have their own hubris. That they're dealing with. Oh my god. These like tiny little hairs keep showing up. They're like the hairs in Charge Man Ken. Have y'all heard about Charge Man Ken? There is this old cartoon, this old anime called Charge Man Ken, and it is so bad. Like, it just sucks. It's just like poorly made, just like legit poorly made. And it sounds like a Ken doll. It does sound like a Ken doll. But the thing is about Charge Man Ken is that, like, it's such a cult classic in Japan. It's like, you can go to, like, showings of it, and it's a lot like Rocky Horror. Like, how people act about Charge Man Ken. And one of the things that happened is because it's, like, an old cartoon that was, like, you know, physically filmed. Like, you know, see, like, frame by frame and stuff. There is, like, in a lot of scenes, there is just legit a hair. There is just a hair that could be seen. Let me see if I can find a picture of that. I need to watch that video. I'm so behind. All I have been doing is writing horny stories, being horny about them, and making it my husband's problem. So if you've been wondering what I've been doing, that's basically it. Okay, so we're looking up Charge Man Ken hair. Wait, who's going? Who's leaving? Poor husband, he's so tired. Honestly, true. You need to go visit your parents and afterward me. Right, okay. Goodbye. See you later, Wendy. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where is... Oh, there's one of the hairs. There's a better one, though. Where's the bigger hair? Is that it? No, that's somebody's, like, interpretation of the hair. There's a great video by Ken Lauderdale, I think, about Charged Man Ken. I'll find it for y'all. No, I didn't say corny. Look, I'm horny on main and I'm cringe, but I'm free. That's who I am as a person. We're looking for Charged Man Ken. Yes, Kenny Lauderdale. I really love this guy's videos. He like never makes them. It's true. It's true. You can't. I would say that's more Husbando's area of expertise. You're corny on main. True. Am I? I can't judge my own corny. I'm looking for a deeper blue because I want just some deeper blue. All right, I have make waves. Basically correct. Basically correct. Oh my god. I really want to find the picture of the hair in Charged Man Ken. Why is there no picture of the hair in Charged Man Ken? But yeah, if you go and watch, like, if you go watch like a live screening of Charged Man Ken in Japan, and it's one that like has, you know, actors and stuff, like a Rocky Horror thing, they'll like have people like they'll have like a hair prop that will like come in during the parts with the hair. Yeah. Last night I was described as aggressive. So, you know, 'tis the season, I guess. All right. Let us get a little bit of this blue. Yeah. This is better. Yeah, that's a better blue. Okay. And like the whole background isn't like a pure off-white. So we can get a little bit more in there. All right. Let's go in. Should I just... Now I'm just kind of using all the Orly jelly. But I have a yellow one too. Thank you. Thank you. So maybe we'll just use Orly jellies today. No shame in just using Orly jellies. I know people will try to shame you for just using Orly jellies, but not me. I'm on your side. Nobody. I'm just being a weirdo, Danny. That's all. Honestly, I don't even want to use these tweezers. So where does the yellow go? Okay, yellow goes over here by this pink. And then there's some more yellow over here. This side needs like more color in general. Let's just do, we don't need to make this exactly the way it is, you know? We can do our own thing. Thank you so much, Khaleesi. These nails just really close roommates. They are lovers no matter what version of Sailor Moon you watch. It's just that one of them looks enough like a lady that they just made him a lady. So this one, I think, under the radar for American audience is a lot more than Sailor Pluto and Uranus. Because when you're like, those are cousins, that's not how cousins work. I wouldn't call Zoicite the blonde. Definitely not in comparison, unless you're just counting Kunzite as having green hair. He's more of a, like, well, maybe a strawberry blonde. I can show you some, examples. I have it open. How are you tonight, Bree? I don't remember anything about Sailor Moon except they're planet students. They are roommates in every version. Exactly. Exactly. Who are these people and what's up their butts? What are you talking about? A whole Orly bottle. Anybody could fit a whole Orly bottle up their butt, okay? You woke up from a 4-hour nap. Yeah, he could be a dirty blonde. He's just so, you know? I really love this. I really love his boyfriend being like, behind him. Especially because his boyfriend looks so small there, but he's like so not that size. He's large. He's large and in charge, you know? Look at they love flowers. The Orly jelly. Yes, yes. You won't know. You won't know until you're using an Orly jelly, and they'll shame you. They'll shame you. Maybe Nick is the Orly shaming people, because Nick's polish is always going on about how more companies need to make jellies besides cert colors, and then he ignores the companies that make the jellies besides cert colors, which are several. Who doesn't Nick shame? Wait, reread the train of thought? Why do you need to reread? Yeah, all the companies are releasing jellies now. Very true. Now, given he wrote that a while ago. Okay, I'm gonna shake up my nail polish remover. 5 seasons, 200 episodes. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't like do the last 2 seasons. There are companies that make syrups. Oh yeah, I know that, like, when you have it in a whatchamacallit, a gel form, they tend to call jellies syrups. That's what really Star is into. All right. Please do your thing. Okay, so the next step is going to be some stamping. Let's get this picture back up. Can I get this? Open image in new tab. Can I get this bigger? Yeah, I can. So we're going to try to do these flowers. There we go. Wait. Wait, you got chicken and waffles? I want chicken and waffles. The one thing I don't like about the place nearby that makes chicken and waffles is that they don't have any chicken that doesn't have a bone in it. And I'm like, I hate this. Give me chicken tenders and waffles. I'm weak. I don't have to deal with the bones. All right. We are going to stamp. Stamping will be occurring. Chicken and waffles is so good. There is a place nearby that does, like, waffle sandwiches, and they're so good. But their chicken and waffle sandwich, like the chicken they do for their chicken and waffles, is so fucking spicy. And I'm like, I want to love this, but unfortunately, I am dying. Oh, I should do more of the stuff on my thumb. So really quickly, I'm so Charge Man Ken today. There's just hair everywhere. You only have that bad chicken restaurant that just opened. You refuse. Oh, that bad one? Mm-hmm. Well, they don't have waffles, right? Not that you should go even if they did. But you're not missing out on anything. Because they don't have waffles. Ham and cheese. Yes. There's a cooking device you're obsessed with that makes stuffed waffles. It's called a Prestige Waffler. I have a bit of a prestige waffler myself, if you remember what kind of waffle maker I have that we still haven't used, actually. Okay, doing both the aqua and the blue was a good idea. You tried boneless wings once and it was pissed. It was just chicken tenders. Yes, and? Yes, your points? Now you need to make true chicken and waffles now, boneless. If I make waffles with that waffle maker brie, anything I make is going to be bone-in, if you know what I mean. Oh, I didn't get charged kids price. You're just getting chicken tenders. Look, chicken tenders are for adults too. They're for children and children at heart. And what am I if not a child at heart? All right, so this is going to be, I'm actually going to do a little bit of like sponging the base color on this thumb. I have an idea for this thumb. Is it necessary? No. But is anything I do necessary? No. I don't do necessary things. That's not my brand. You enjoy boneless fruit. You don't like food with bones. Exactly. Thank you. Nailed it, guys. See? See? We're right. Okay. All right. Well, that's a thing. It's fine. It doesn't need to look good. Here's the thing about nail art is it doesn't need to look good. That's what they won't tell you in most tutorials. It's true though. Like, I'm not even joking about that. Like, there's so many techniques that just look fucking ugly until you're done with them. And then they look good. So yeah, I stand by my statement that nail art doesn't have to look good. Alright, alright. Okay. Do I want this green? Because I think I'm going to stamp these flowers in green. Or do I want another one of my greens? Yeah, exactly. It is like that in all art. You're so right. You're so right. And there's also just a lot of techniques to use. I have this other green, which might be better. Yes, exactly. You are an amazing nail artist. Oh, okay. Even if it does have to look good. Alright, alright, alright. There's also this, like, chartreuse color. Do I want to stamp them with green, though? I guess I'll try it on my thumb. I guess I'll try it on my thumb. But do I want to use the brighter green or the darker green? Like, my... What? Even last what I tried to say, no! Maybe, I don't know. What you did, though, like, how you interpreted that album cover that you did the other day was super fucking cool. That is the truth. It's summer, choose bright. Okay, okay. All right, so I think that these are the right flowers. It was really fun. So I think I am going to need to do some like reverse painting. I could do some like coloring book scenario. Actually, I think I am going to do coloring book. I think that this is coloring book. Yes, Uber Chic's so good. Because thinking about it now, I think that I don't need to do non-color. I think that they would work the best if I did a coloring book style. So, there we go. I took a really long time to do that one, but it still came off perfectly. I kind of assumed it was going to. It just means painting over it instead of painting under it. That is all it means. Okay, so these come in pink and yellow. I am so excited to see all your stuff at the shows that you've been in, rather, with words that I'm using today. Okay. Question is, I guess I'll start with jellies for this painting process. Broadway, never heard of it. But you're a broad, Brie. It's your way. When I was younger, I was trying to learn to read tea leaves. And I was reading my friend's tea leaves. And I said that she was going to get a message from abroad. And she said, but I don't even know any broad. And I still think about it to this day. All right. So many like little hairs. So yeah, basically I'm going to be painting over the stamp with these jellies. And I think this is a really good technique for this specific look. Because I don't want this green to be too poppin'. And also the flowers in this image, they just really aren't crisp at all. So I think that it's actually going to look better if I do it this way. And it also isn't going to matter if I get a little outside the lines. And then I can do a few layers if I really want to obscure the green background. Yeah, this is looking absolutely perfect. Wait. He probably met abroad the next day. Wait, it's based on nail art. What are you talking about? People act like fools on stage. We laugh and cry with them, but kind of like your nail art. I love that. You do. It was so interesting. Like, this is not specifically Broadway, especially because, like I said, my college was not really, it wasn't really specifying in musical theater. Not that every Broadway show is musical theater, but, you know, the ones that you hear about the most are. But a lot of people got into the theater department because they were like, oh, I really like doing theater in high school, and this will be easy. And all of the people who thought that left. Because it's so not easy. I am so happy with these vibes. A fun thing to know about Sailor Moon is that one of the creators of Sailor Moon went on to make Revolutionary Girl Utena, which is one of my very favorite animes, and it is very queer. There are ambiguous queer characters and unambiguous queer characters. The two main characters are kind of ambiguously gay. That's Utena and Anchi. But there is one, like, lesbian named Yuri. Not Yuri, Jury. It'd be really funny if her name was Yuri. It would just be like lesbian. Hello, this is my friend lesbian. She's a lesbian. But yeah, that was the first anime movie I ever watched. I watched the movie first, and then we watched the whole series. That is my favorite Japanese movie where the ambiguously gay protagonist turn into a sentient motorcycle at the end. My second favorite Japanese movie where the ambiguously gay characters turn into a motorcycle at the end. Spoilers for a 1989 movie is Tetsuo the Iron Man, and I believe I will be doing Tetsuo the Iron Man nails on Friday because I was like, how should I end this beautiful season? And it'll be with one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen. And it was gay. All right. These look so good. Okay. All right. So I am believing in this look. I do kind of want to, like, I wonder if I, like, kind of brush, maybe with yellow. If I just kind of brush the leaves with other colors, if I can, like, dull the green a bit. And the season by turning into a motorcycle, yes. If it had a green, you'd grab the sword from inside of me, please. My favorite part of Utena, because a lot of Utena is pulling swords out of people, is a sword pops out of somebody's chest, and the other person's like, no. Like, pushes it back in. Broadway is based on nail art. It's very true. Dang, you are so familiar with the chorus line. I bet you that's pretty common, though. The chorus line's a very popular show. I'm just seeing. The theme song is so freaking good. It's so freaking good. I'm gonna look up some Utena. We really wanted Utena and Anchi on our wedding cake. We got married, like, our wedding was vaguely Utena themed, very vaguely. It was themed. There was a lot of ideas that went into our wedding decor. Our wedding was quite a vibe, I do have to say. But yeah, we did get married under the rose crest from Utena. Because we're Jewish, so we got married under a huppah. And the huppah was, like, rose crest themed. But I'll show you the kind of moment we really wanted as, like, our wedding cake topper. If I can fucking find it. Yeah. But unfortunately, the internet was a different place back then, and we couldn't figure out how to make that happen. This part. There we go. You were in Ghost the Musical? That's amazing. Getting constantly dragged into hell does not work well with the knees. But yeah, so this is a moment where Utena is about to pull a sword out of Anchi, the Rose Bride. The sword pulling gets pretty sexy, I do gotta say. Yeah. Yeah! Hell yeah! And this is the part where Anchi's pulling one out of Utena. We're getting kinky here. That sucks so bad. When you rehearse and rehearse and rehearse, you're already at a tech rehearsal. And then you get it canceled. Do you get any sort of workers' comp for it? Hope you do. These little buds I should paint. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be doing, I don't think I'm going to be covering the green at all. So we'll just move on. And let's do this. I think the bright green really worked. I don't usually stamp in color. But I think for this look, it works really well. You have our own pottery scene. Apparently, so my husband's ex-girlfriend used to make pottery. And at the studio she went to, there was a big sign that said, like, no reenacting ghost. And I'm like, oh my god, amazing. They had the surgery and had some complications. They hired an understudy to do the run, which sucked because I was in the playbill. And people who saw the show would contact me and ask where I was. That's so bad. That really sucks. Okay, we need this picture again. There we go. There we go. All right. How do I want to do? I need to finalize where I'm putting Kunzite and Zoicite and exactly what I'm doing with their faces. So I think Kunzite and Zoicite, I think we're going to do a center. And we're going to do a center thing. And I think we're going to try to do a kind of a full body scenario similar to Brad and Janet. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get a bunch of flowers on the outside edges. We also need bubbles. We haven't done the bubbles yet. And yeah, we should be able to figure this out. All right, see you later, Cleese. Bye. Practice your Fosse hand movements. I'm always practicing my Fosse hand movements. I'm just like, throw me back in. I'm ready. Thank you. Yeah, I do my daily Fosse practice with Broadway Barbara. I really enjoyed Broadway Barbara's, she did a, like a little aerobics class. It was very fun. So were you not into nail art before you got injured? Is this your own little personal 2020 I'm into nails now moment? All right. And I'm just going to do all the stamping I need to do and just get it over with because I'm doing the, because I'm doing this coloring book style. Wendy does a lot of coloring book nails. She's in a collab where they do coloring book nails. My absolute favorite Broadway Barbara video was the one that she made for Christmas this last year. What child is this? Whose vape pen is that? All right. So here we go. Let's do that for up there. We're going to need a few on the place where most of their body is going to be. I keep throwing out my freaking cotton instead of using it again. I got into nails other than Mooncat in October this past year. I collected only Mooncat for a year. You bit your nails till 2022. Getting into nail polish is such a good way to stop biting your nails. Such a good way. The injury made you start the YouTube and trying more nail art and getting the community. That is definitely a silver lining. I might have never gotten into nail art if it wasn't for the pandemic and being so depressed. And then, like, the only thing that I could, like, do to undepress myself was, look at my pretty nail polish. Because I did buy some from Christine. And I had some multi-chromes. So I would just sit and look at them in my lamp. And then I got a stamping kit. I also, very early in my nail polish journey, did, like, one of the biggest and longest manis I've ever done. Like, longest in time it took. I did, like, every symbol for every class in a frickin' Final Fantasy 14 on all 10 of my nails. It took me like 8 hours. Was it worth it? Maybe. It did break the seal. I got back into nail polish collecting when you had 2 incomes for the first time in a long time. There you go. There you go. When did you start getting into nail polish collecting? You started doing nail art as a kid, got really into it, and you moved to Boston in 2013, got your nail license in 2014, and now here you are. Everyone, not everyone I know. I mean, a lot of them understand now why I'm not getting my license, but I'm sure a lot of you hear that a lot. Like, why don't you get your license? Why not? I'm like, because I don't fucking want to. Right? Yeah, that's what I've said too, is like, look, like, in California, you gotta do, like, the whole shebang. And I am not whole shebanging out here, okay? All right. These have a little bit of pink in them, so we'll start off with the yellow. And then I'll add the pink in. I need to make sure that I'm getting the right flowers. Or that I'm actually coloring in flowers. I don't want to be just, like, coloring in and just, like, realize that, like, it's a big space that didn't need to be yellow. Off and on, you were a teen, but about a year and a half ago, you got into indies. They kind of have that at the expo, Nailed It, guys. They have, like, some people who will walk you through some techniques, but I don't think that if that's your primary goal, that it's, like, the right place for that. Because I think that they generally just assume that, like there's, like, a place that you can, like, do stamping. But it's mostly a shopping event. It's mostly, like, shopping and schmoozing. Okay. A lot of these are, like, half and half. I'll do pink on those over there. What's this yellow gonna look like over this pink? Pretty good. The good news is I think I'm using a somewhat similar technique to the photo, or to the original art, rather. It's not a photo, it's a painting or drawing or whatever. So I'm getting a lot of very similar looks to what it was. We're doing good, Danny. I'm doing some, like, I'm doing some coloring book technique. because I did green for the stems of these flowers, but I don't necessarily want like tons of bright green. Yeah, shopping and meeting all the fun nail peeps. Exactly. I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to PBE. I'd love it if somebody started a con like that, like, say, at the Anaheim Convention Center. So I could just roll the fuck out of bed and go. That's what I would like. Okay, we're adding a bit of pink onto these yellow ones. They look absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's do these pink ones over here. I'm gonna grab a bottle, some Mooncat. Just raise me up a bit. This isn't really in focus, is it? I look like Gerog Serat. Thank you. That's an artist, correct? The name sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on what he do. You know, what that Gerog do. Your grumpy boy is having a lazy lizard summer. Or your grumpy boy being Erwin? Wait, it's Sunday in the Park with Garoj and not George? Have I been reading that wrong my entire fucking life? There's a little bit of pink on all of the yellows. So let's just like get them a little bit of pink going in their lives. These yellows need a bit of pink. Not a lot, just a little is fine, and it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay. You just have bad typing skills. Oh, okay, okay. I just took your word for it, too. All right, I'm gonna do some pink up here. These are gonna look so baller. I still don't know how I want to paint the boys, though. I don't know if I want to, I don't know what level to which I want to paint them. Mavis Beacon and you are not friends. Are you aware? Are you aware that Mavis Beacon didn't exist? My husband always tells this story about Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing, where somebody was interviewing the people who made Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing, and they were like, how'd you get the real Mavis Beacon to endorse your program? And they were like, we made her up. She's not real. Okay, this one's pretty pink naturally, so we're good. So good. It's like, looks kind of Hawaiian right now. Oh yeah, they're the professional conventions. I don't really want to go to the professional conventions though. I don't know what I would do there. Like the only reason I really like want to go to a convention would just be to like see my friends. Luckily, I was able to see some of them at the last PBE before, you know, my COVID symptoms started. Unfortunately, some of them got COVID. Okay, okay. So. How do we do this? How we do this? It's a very triangular shape. I guess how we do this. Okay, I have an idea of how we do this. How we do this is I will draw all the pieces bottom up as per usual. From the base colors to the top colors. And then as we go, we will decide together as a family if I will add details. How we do this, exactly. Spiky pets just mean they're extra spicy, absolutely. Okay. For their gray outfits, those are pretty blue grays. Do I want it to be that dark? I've got a lot of grays out because I just swatched all of my grays. Well, not all of them. I just swatched all of the grays. This is more of the color. I just swatched all of what I would consider my favorite grays, or ones that I think were in contention. Or is this better? Actually, looking at this one's better. I don't think I have LA Colors Blue Moon. I don't think so. All right, and then we need like, we need a white for, I'm not gonna call him for Kunzite's hair. Okay, we just need to get all the colors. For white, we're gonna be using off-white. We've got that gray. They have green lining, green lining on their outfits. I don't think that I'm going to include their green lining. I'm gonna put up the picture. If only I had just the by Danny Viana, just the petals. If only I had that, because I really don't want to use any of the shimmer in Rosewater, but I wish I had just the petals. Okay. We need skin tones. We need hair tone. All right. There it is. I think that I want Kunzite to be Shaky Alibi by Orly, which Hillary says is her liquefied skin color. It seems a bit tan though. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm really tempted to use, yeah, it's really dark. It's really dark. Just a tip. All right. I'm tempted by Zoya Steph, which is very close to my skin tone and also named, not named after me, but named the same as me. But he is a bit browner. He's a bit browner than this. This seems dark. There's so many colors that seem dark until you actually use them and they're not dark at all. You're like, wait a minute. I also need the hair color, and this is almost perfectly Zoicite's hair color, so that's perfect. That's like yellow. This is an option. I think this might be the skin of a killer Bella. And then for the lighter of the two boys, like, my temptation is to do my vampire as buff. But that needs like 3 coats. And so I hate using that. I mean, I like using it a lot because it's called my vampire as buff. I think I will just use Steph. And it'll be fine. Wait, who could pick what out? What are you talking about? I'm just worried that this is going to be too dark. It's all fun and games until your nail art is just way too dark to even see. Oh, I forgot to do the bubbles. I guess I'll do the bubbles. I just had to think for a minute. Like, do I even want to do these? And the answer is, sure, why not? Why the fuck not? Let's do it. Alright. Gonna get a smaller stamper. We are getting some crowding around the site. Let's put down... We'll start on my thumb again, just in case I'm like, nope, don't want to. In case I nope out. We'll start on my thumb. So, we take this. That's how I do it, right? You just kind of like... There's like a hair again. I'm telling you, it's Charge Man Kennel up in here. All right. So I did this a while ago really well. Needs to be a little more opaque, so I'm gonna try this with Sassy Nass. If I can find my Sassy Nass, there we go. I'm just avoiding starting my dudes. I'm like, I don't want to paint people. Don't make me. She said to herself, who made her. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'll do a few of these. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do a huge amount of these. I am gonna do a few of these though. Thank you, Danny. I'm gonna use a bigger ball. It's not a perfect circle though. Yeah, I think that's a possibility for sure. Actually, I'm not going to do these bubbles. I'm not going to do these bubbles. Thank you. There's one bubble on my thumb, and that's it. I just don't want to fuck this up. Okay. Let's... Oh, actually, okay. Okay, before we get started on this, one last step. Let's do our top coat. Let's do our top coat here. Okay. But if I fuck up my boys, I'll get a second chance. One of the big problems with growing out your nails is that when I'm like putting a layer of polish on, I like hit the tips of my nails. All right. And we'll do some cleaning. All right. Get that nice and cleaned up. Wait for a second. This really is giving me Hawaiian shirt vibes. Oh, you mean like the band A Perfect Circle? I was wondering if that's what you were trying to say. But I didn't know. Okay. I didn't know, no. Oh man, there are some blue flowers. I didn't even notice there are some blue flowers. Well, I think that this is fine. We don't need blue flowers. Whenever I think of blue flowers, I think it's called The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams. And like, I don't think I've ever actually read or watched the entirety of that show. However, people often did this scene from it when I was in high school. I think that like it was just one of the scenes that like my drama teacher just kind of like had like, oh, you can do this scene. And like there's a line. So this person in it has pleurosis, which like this dude is like, he thinks that she's saying blue roses. And I don't even know what pleurosis is or what it does, but there's a line where the character says that she's crippled. And every time I've ever seen anybody do this scene, when they say the phrase, I'm crippled, they stand up. And I've always thought that that was kind of ironic. So now you know what I think of when I think of blue roses. I think of the fact that everybody stands up whenever they say I'm crippled in the glass menagerie. I think I have a few playlists with a perfect circle on them. But I think my goth friend, I mean, I'm also my goth friend, but I think my, like, super legit goth friend put it on there. All right. Think of an 80s band that was called Blue Rose. Is this too dark? No, this is like the tiniest bit too dark for Kunzite. Someone may have mentioned about Crocheter you check out. You can only follow if you have an invite. Huh. There should be. If you find, well, reply to that person and ask for a link. Because generally people will just post their, like, links. Where the fuck is... Where did I just drop my brush? I just dropped my brush and it's gone forever. There it is. Because I saw that too. They told you to join it, but they didn't post a link. Okay. So, let's do what we always do. And block out the body. All right. And these are gentlemen who I'm generally kind of bad at drawing. But they do got angles, which is nice. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. And then I don't even know where the rest of Kunzite's body is. He's whiter, though. He's for sure whiter. And then also, he has a thing that goes out there. But that's on his arm, so let's do that later. Okay. And then let's just use, the thing I hate about having this camera right here is that's really hard to get. The fundraiser did not end already. It has not ended yet. Last time I checked, we've made $435. So it will officially end after Polish Pickup Bingo on the 30th. Luckily, we have 2 June Polish Pickups this year. All right, let's get Zoicite. Zoicite is within his shoulder. Here. But his head is down. Okay. Not I mean, Zoicite's head is kind of up because he's, like, looking. It's okay. We're just going to block him in. We're just going to block him in. And then his butt. He's long. Zoicite's a got quite long legs. They're holding hands, so there's like a point to... Okay, his head's further back. And his arm's further down. Yeah. It was in like sewing, I think. Sewing and the recommendation. I think it was in sewing. Like the sewing and whatever channel. You know, the sewing and whatever channel. I am having such a hard time with Zoicite right now. Let's just, like, fucking gesture the shit out of this. I got, like, the gestures of frickin' Kunzite's body real good. Alright. Yes! That's the one, son. That's the one. Do you have a link for it? All right, let's... Thank you. I've got to remove the top of Kunzite's head, though. Because he's looking down. No! I fucked it up, but I think that's going to be okay. It's kind of a vibe. All right, so now that we just know kind of where they are, we can do a little more. So let me... All we have here are gestures, so... Thank you, son. Okay. Gonna have to do this a little upside down. Okay. We got it. We got it. There is a hair from my paintbrush. Very cool. Thank you, thank you. All right. And then I guess, oh God, this fucking tough. This is legit fucking tough. Okay. Now we have Kunzite's cape. All right. And so it's on his body, this side. So let's just paint it there, but it doesn't go down. He has like a blue scenario happening over there that looks pretty close to Hollow Taco Indigo Away. So dark, though. Hollow Taco Indigo Away is so dark. I might just have to do it dark. Uh-huh. Wait, what? What? Oh, okay. I don't think I'm in Nicole's Discord. I should probably be in Nicole's Discord. All right, all right. So. There's that. And under that side is that. Okay, so this is we're gonna be painting Zoicite over this. So it's okay for it to be a little overwhelming. This is so annoying. If you go to their channel, you can probably find the Discord link. Okay. Kind of want to get these brush strokes right, because that will like add the texture I want. Okay. All right, all right. Thank you. All right, see you later, Danny. Thanks for hanging. Let's see, let's see. Rules, command, game, stream, Discord. You can join here. Copy. Paste. There, that should get you in. Oh wait, the invite's invalid. No. I hate that. Clearly it's intended for anybody to be able to use it, but you can't. Well, fuck. All right, well. I've done all I can. Let me get this picture back up. So... this side is the side with the white. Very good. And this side is this, or this side, this area. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right, all right. Then this other side, I need a little bit of white there. I almost feel like it's kind of a fool's errand to add it because I'm just going to be like fucking around more. Fuck it. Let's do it. Add that white. Okay. Very good. Very good. We're kind of getting there. All right. I think it's about time to go in and do a little bit of Zoicite's whole deal. So basically, I'm kind of blocking them out with their colors and not worrying too much about like what needs to go in what layer, if that makes any sense. Okay, where are you comparatively? Here's your hair. It's kind of like that. Kind of like that. He's looking up, so we gotta do his hair that way. And yeah, it comes around like this. And then it goes off like that. Okay, so now we need to just kind of like figure his face out. Of course. So he's looking up at, what's his face? There we go. And he has a neck. You have a visible neck. Very good. Very good. Okay. 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 We're kind of getting there. We need all of the gray blobbiness now. I'm so excited if you're crocheting stuff. All right. His collar comes up here. And then it goes that way. Okay. Where is your arm, my dude? Your arm starts there. And it goes like straight down. Ugh, this is so the hardest part. Of this for me is like dealing with the far side of my nail. Oh, he's foreshortened. His arm is coming out and not like going directly across, which is why I was having such a hard time figuring out what his body was doing. Okay. This area needs to all be gray. All the way over to Zoicite. And Zoicite is also mostly gray. So let's get his issue figured out. Okay. Gestures, Stephanie. Gestures. Don't try to be too literal. He's got a bubble butt. Okay, he's gonna be cut off a bit. It's just gonna be how it is. And his legs. I don't think I'm gonna need to draw his boots. All right. We just need white hands here, so I think I'm going to just kind of like paint all this in. Even though I like marked where his arm is and everything. Just gonna paint all this in. My one problem with this is the problem I knew I would have. I should have chosen a lighter gray, even though it wasn't accurate. Because there's not going to be really a way to like, I did not, thank you. I did not watch her giraffe painting. I have been a bad friend. I do have to say. But it's okay. I don't measure other people's friendship on whether or not they watch me. So I need to not worry too much about that. I oftentimes have friends being like, oh, I really want to catch your stream, but, and I'm like, look. I stream, like, so much. Don't even worry about it. But thank you so much, Nailed It, guys. Thank you, thank you. Alright. He's just, like, all fucking wrapped up. He's like, they look like a burrito right now. Okay. Let's put this up to here. Okay. All right. I think probably the next thing to do. Yes, I will look up. I did see the giraffes. There's a kind of how many brains on the background while you're working, so you don't technically watch, but sometimes you completely miss everything, but you're hopefully subconsciously picking things up. Yes, it does. Okay, so Malachite's hair is like this. Let me scooch this around a little bit. Oh my god, I fucked that up with my thumb. Oh well. Here's Malachite's hair. Might need to just, like, get myself some more sussy nass. Not, like, in general. Just, like, for this right now. I think they removed my modem dial-up noise, by the way, from, like, the music platform that I use. I don't think that they have it anymore. Which makes me so sad. It just disappeared. Okay. When we're done with all of this, I am going to be just doing some shading. Let's fill this in here. And his little neck. Okay, that's gonna need shading for sure. Let's get a little more. Should I like paint a lighter gray on top of that gray? You come back from eating meatloaf to be roasted your fever dream giraffes? I wasn't roasting your fever dream giraffes, was I? I was just saying I didn't watch your video, your stream. Hold on, I'm looking up your fever dream giraffes. I was told the eyes are good. They are good, though. I would never roast these. Linry, do you think I would ever roast these? These are incredible. These are my favorite. These giraffes are roommates. Oh my god. This baby. Look, he's all eyes. Some people are all ears. This baby's all eyes. It would be pretty fun to do like big googly eyes. Like take a really long time just like painting a really nice thing and then just like googly eyes. Blobby eyes. I love it. Your boys. I love them so much. Yes, I do see it's a great technique. All right. So I'm going to fill in this spot that I fucked up. And then I am going to get Mirror Mirror. Which is a lighter Orly Gray. And I am going to do like reverse outlining. Highlighting, one might say. I fucking love it. I love a big ol' splotchy eye on some nail art. Here's the thing about Linry's nail art. No matter what it is, no matter what you do, it's always just charming as hell. You're like a Nicolas Cage movie, if the Nicolas Cage movie was a nail artist. Because my thoughts on Nicolas Cage are like that I know when I'm seeing at least a new Nicolas Cage movie, and most of his old ones too, that no matter what, they're going to be charming. And that's what I feel about your nail art. Okay. I think you're welcome. You may quote me on that. Be like, Stephanie says that my nail art's like a Nicolas Cage movie. And then don't elaborate. Whatever you do, don't elaborate. Just leave it like that. Okay, so he has one leg. We need to just embrace the fact that we put them too low to see all of their body parts. And this is like his boyfriend's boner or some shit. Okay. I don't think I did anything good right now, but I do kind of know where their arms are. So I'm going to come in with some black jelly and just like contour the fuck out of this. Oh, Linry gave you the spark of interest to try. Your corn faces are hella cursed, though, charming people into despair. Sometimes sometimes that is what charm is, you know? Sometimes charm can be despair. And I'm okay with that. I think we should all be okay with that. Oh, wait, do I already have some black jelly up here? I feel like I might have my... No. Here we go, my starling. Absolutely. I need it to just kind of look in general like the pose. If I am going to highlight this, though, I should, like, make his chest solid. So, let's get in here. Add a little bit of that. Actually, kind of just going over this with the gray is good. All right. It's all going to be good in the end. Trust me. Except for this black jelly is like way darker than I was expecting. So maybe it won't look good. And that's okay. Nail art doesn't have to look good for it to be good. That was our hot take discussion today. Just gonna like fill them in. You know? Kind of fill them in. Kind of do a thing here. What am I doing? I don't know. They do kind of look okay, though. I wish they were more blue. That's my big problem, is I wish they were more blue. Can't trust the process. You told yourself that with the giraffes. Exactly. I'm thinking of just fucking this shit up, is kind of my thought right now. I almost wish I had done just a silhouette like Danny said. Okay. It's just gonna be real thick down here. What God said when he made my ass. Alright. None of this is important. What's really important is their hand holding. That's what's really important, is how their hand holding is gonna go. Let me get some more of this. Let's do this. There we go. Your giraffes are so cute, though. My favorite art you've ever done, though. I will never get over this art. My favorite art you've ever done. Were your frogs who were roommates. Your frogs who were roommates were so good. Like, I would buy that as a print. You don't know anything about that? You have a Hank Hill ass. Hi, Luna. I have been fucking up these characters' bodies. I made, like, the world's most baller background, and then I was like, what if my figures were all lumpy and weird? How would that be? How would that be for a change? My figures are usually kind of lumpy and weird. Your frog boys. Yes, I love your frog boys. Okay. Let's do Zoicite's hair. Our last pass at his hair. There we go. He needs a bit, like just the tiniest touch of shading. I'm gonna grab a brown jelly just to give him a touch of shading. It is a very small space. Thank you. I try not to be too hard on myself. Because after all, it's just nail art. It's not like I'm selling this to somebody. All right. We got that. That's good. Okay. Now, the easiest part, the hands. I'm loving this Surrey with the fringe on top cover you're writing. Parody. My sister's middle school was my middle school too, but she was going to it at the time. Did 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, which I don't think a middle school would do nowadays. And we wrote a lot of parodies of the songs in that musical. I thought you called me a furry for a second. You fucking furry? Look. The best people I know are furries. All right, all right. Can we please... Is this the most recent one I put down? White nail polish, the bane of my existence. All right. And then, woo, got either hands in the middle. Hey, no one needs to be doing 7 Brides. I love that take. I love that take because you're so right. I've only ever seen it. I only ever saw it. Furiosa, Furry Road. Yes. I only ever saw 7 Brides for 7 Brothers when my sister's school did it. And she is 4 years older than me. So I probably was like 7. When I saw it. But I'm pretty sure there be some R-wording and pillaging in that. Pretty sure. Hey, what is this newest puddle of polish? You did Into the Woods in high school, 1990. We rewrote the whole show. There was I bitch for the opening. There's a giant in my fly. Yes. Oh my god. The creativity of the youths. There's no reason to watch Seven Brides or Seven Brothers, as Paul so eloquently put it just now. Ain't no one needs to be doing Seven Brides. It's just a show about 7 brothers who need wives, I guess. You know how, like, Mars need moms? Apparently these brothers need wives. And so I really need to figure out how to get these hands to look like hands. I'm not looking for a miracle here. Just, like, I want them to look a little more like hands than they do now. I think I know how to do it, too. I was approaching them the wrong way. I just gotta remember what direction these hands go. Let me do... They look like hands. Love it when a plan comes together. Alright, I wasn't gonna outline. But surprise, motherfuckers! I'm gonna do some basic outlining. Thank you so much, Dewdrop Daily. Thank you for the follow. I was right too that that spot that I accidentally removed just kind of makes it look even more authentically like the background. All right. Okay, so yeah, they kidnapped their wives. Yes. Okay, let me read what Paul said because I really wanted to read that. I just also really needed to do this. Okay, you did 7 Brides in Mesa, Arizona in 1999 as one of the suitors, the bad guys, the quote bad guys. And you covered Caleb, a brother, and you had to go in an hour's notice, stressful. And there were so many lifts with the partner and jumping over the axes. Yes. And they kidnapped their wives. Yes, exactly. Mars needs women, but terrestrial. Exactly. Hands, the easiest thing to draw. Everybody knows that hands are the easiest thing to draw. They teach you the hands first because it's so easy. You have so many stories over the years. Pull up the old man pipe. There was a time where he worked with Debbie Allen. You had a dance step named after you. That's amazing. That's adorable. Yeah, they do. Like, in the end, like I'm not trying to justify anything that happens, and I don't remember it very well. But I do believe that in the end, like, conversations are had and agreements are had and, like, consent is had, I think. But yeah, there's definitely a part where the brides are kidnapped. And this is apparently fine. But yeah, my sister's school thought that would be a great idea. We would do that show. I keep saying my sister's school, but it's also my school. What color is your hair? Do I have a jelly for you? I don't know if I have a jelly. That hair, but I do have a cream for this hair. So let's do that. Yeah, I mean, after they've already, you know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Paul. But I do think at the end, before the marriages are consummated, there is some consent had. But again, no one should be doing this show. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But there is a song in it called Sobbin' Women about people kidnapping women, and they cried and kissed and kissed and cried all over that Roman countryside. So, you know, fun for the whole fucking family, I guess. Yeah, crazy themes, absolutely. You'll say if you look up the dance number for Barn Dance, it is some of the most amazing choreography in theater. That was from that time where there was like amazing choreography, and you like, honestly, I feel like so much musical theater did actually age really well. Like, especially a lot of Rodgers and Hammerstein. Like, I feel like that a lot of that aged really well. But not all of it. Yes, they realize that the brothers who have kidnapped them are the good guys. Sorry, I'll stop, like, going on about it. But yeah. It's some weird shit. Some weird shit they used to do. Alright. Pirates of Penzance is actually not a, not a dissimilar show plot-wise. And Pirates of Penzance is one of my absolute faves. Alright, well, this is just kind of how this is now. I'm going to do a little bit of work on Kunzite's face. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. I think it's a bit too fast to be full-on Stockholm Syndrome, but more or less, yes. None of us are trying to, advocate for this piece. All right. Part of me does want to kind of, like, fix this hair. But I don't think I have to. I don't think I have to fix the hair. And I kind of want to draw in their eyes. So let's hope I don't fuck everything up with this. But it's just going to be very gestural again. His face is dark enough that I'm going to probably need a black jelly for that. Lee's pirates pillaging. They don't pretend to be good guys. They do kind of pretend to be good guys a little bit, but yeah, mostly not. With all their faults, they love their queen. The pirates say. Yes, I think you're right, Paul. Something convoluted, and they have 7 weddings. Big ol' fucking dotting tool. Oh my god. I'm so tempted, Linry, before I remove this. I'm so tempted to just, like, do that. Like, not before I take pictures. I shouldn't do their eyes, I should just do their eyebrows. Alright, alright. A few little details I gotta get, like his hair tie. Alright, I'm gonna be a little risky really quick. Just take a little risk. Take a little risk. Wish me luck. I'm taking a little fucking risk. The theater period that really interests me, I think it's called like the Reconstruction period, not like the Southern, like the South Reconstruction period. I don't want to do this anymore. The thing that I'm doing, I don't want to do anymore. So I'm going to stop doing it. Yeah. No, if I do it, I'll take a photo after. Don't worry. If I put big ol' fucking eyes on these guys, you'll see it. It'll go to you first. Okay. What time is it? 5:58. Okay. There we go. There we go. I think... Let me get some space so y'all can see these. These are done. Other than some top coating. I think they're done. They're very gestural. Thank you. Thank you. You've named it the Linry Eye. I love it. I love it. Is there a... Can I get it more in focus? I mean, the thing itself is not that in focus. Let me hit this with some top coat. We're just gonna go right in. I'm really happy with it. I think that you might be able to tell who these are if you knew the... If you knew, like, Sailor Moon. But I think it's a vibe. Now, risk it all. Well, luckily, this is not the kind of thing that, like, there's ones where you go in directly with top coat and it's a risk it all scenario. And then there's other times where you're not really risking it all with top coat. And this is one of those times that I wasn't really risking it all with top coat. Yeah, I'm going to wait till I'm taking it off, then Linry Eye. Yeah, I'm just going to clean up my nails. Or my fingers, rather. Because I have actually been taking my pictures directly after. The only problem is that a lot of times I have like little things stuck. That's the big problem, is that when like, I guess I could use like regular acetone. When you use acetone with additive, the result is just kind of a little gloopy, unfortunately. And like, not even gloopy, like sticky. So like, even though my nails are like not, not nails, my cuticles aren't dried out, they don't really look perfect. I might use even more regular acetones. I'm a fucking rebel today. I just want to all this stuff out. Yeah, exactly. Okay. It leaves some residue. And that is one of its problems. I'm going to go in with orange stick. Let's do a Brazilian. Really quick. Real quick Brazilian. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because that is actually one thing that I've been like noticing with this technique with using the additive, is that if I go in and do like a Brazilian style cleanup, I can usually get the gunk out. See, you always have liquid latex somewhere. You're gonna say it's engagement bait, not the fact that you didn't notice. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Oh, I didn't get the top coat all the way to the side and it's splitting. The top coat is drying and the bottom is not. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, using both acetone additive, or well, just glycerin, my own acetone additive. Because I ain't paying for all that fucking acetone additive. Then Jeremy, Aculid Nails, is like, but it smells good when you buy it. And I'm like, I can't do smells. I can't smell. I mean, I can smell. I can smell too much. All right. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I didn't do flower petals. That's the one problem with this. And also this random ass hair. That's the other problem with this. I told you, we're full on Charge Man Ken today. Okay, I got it. I got the hair. All right, all right, all right. I did it. This is the look. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, fantastic. So, on Friday, I will be doing my final Pride Manny of the season. My final Pride, thank you, son. Thank you, Lenry. My final Pride Manny of Pride Month. There is a good chance. I've been really enjoying the style of Manny. Just doing some characters. So there's a good chance I'll be doing more of that. But I will be doing Tetsuo, the Iron Man nails, on Friday, and I'm probably going to be doing another rainbow gradient to see the season out behind it, because I have a really good idea of how I'm going to do the Tetsuo the Iron Man Manny. Like I said, my second favorite Japanese movie where the ambiguously gay couple turns into a sentient motorcycle at the end. Hoping someday to find a third favorite. I'm hoping that this is something that I can find in other movies as well. But anyway, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to take off for the night. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. Thank you for being so patient with my looks. But I will see you. You're so welcome. I will see you all later. Have a great one. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.